Then we stopped at a service station just to plug in and render the video so that by the time we got back to my house and had internet, we could upload it. And it's just, I think it's that television news mentality of like, let's just get it out there. We've got a deadline. Let's hit it.
Oh man. How's Jericho?
He's great.
Is he great?
Yeah.
That's the interview for me that will validate this entire show for me. He's like literally the reason I wanted to do a podcast.
Really?
He's probably the first guy, because this was like during the whole like list era. Because I was in high school and it's like him and Kevin Owens. He's like, you just made the list. I'm like, this is awesome.
It was really good.
But I just remember thinking like, oh, he's also the front man for a rock and roll band who goes on tour almost every year. He's also a podcast host. He's also an author. I'm like, he was the first person to really teach me growing up, just watching him, just being like, oh, I can do multiple different things if I want to. I don't have to do one thing. Because my main goal was to work for ESPN one day, you know, which I'm able to do now. But like, I'd rather have my time and do all of this other stuff. Like he was the first guy where I'm like, oh, I'm going to do a podcast and we're going to get him on the show.
Wow.
So that's one.
I hope it happens for you.
I hope it does too. You know, the more people you meet, the more people
it's possible.
He's promoting so much. I think he just came out with like an NFT book that he's promoting. It's like, as long as you have an audience, it's like, oh, you find a way.
The great thing about Chris Jericho is, of course, anyone can write a book. Of course, anyone can start a podcast. Of course, anyone can be in a rock band.
Yeah.
But he's doing it at like the top level.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the idea that not only can you do all of these things, but you can also be good at all of these things. And that's where I'm like, man, he's one of those people that just like, he just dreams big.
The master of reinvention too.
So good.
Like you want to stay in the entertainment industry, you got to reinvent yourself. Like he's done it so many times and has done it so well so many times. And there haven't been too many duds.
He's been so intentional about it. He told me that his real inspiration is David Bowie, who reinvented himself for every album. And he said that when he came back after his big hiatus from WWE and he was back as like suit and tie Jericho, he was like, I just want everybody to know I'm not Y2J. And he told the announcers, like, don't refer to me as Y2J. I'm not Y2J anymore. I'm this new character. I'm Chris Jericho doing this new thing. And that's a really intentional and very interesting thing, because how many wrestling conventions have you been to where there's a person sitting there and they're still doing their shtick from the 80s or 90s? And it's like, I get it. That was the thing that got you over. But like, Chris Jericho has proven that like you can get over in multiple different ways.
I mean, he could have stayed in his one gimmick too. Like the fact that he's never gone back, and granted in AEW it's different, but like if he went back to WWE one day, they'd be like, oh, bring back the list. And he's always been like, no, like that was 2016 Jericho. He could easily bring that back and it'd be the number one thing on television every week.
He's one of the greatest of all time. And it's like the fact that he's still doing this now in his 50s, it's so impressive.
Yeah, that's definitely one. Do you have any more, like you've interviewed everybody. So like, do you have any more dream interviews that are in reach? Because I know there's probably a few that are like Vince McMahon, I've heard you say.
That's a big one.
That's one that might be out of reach. But like never say never, he's back. So
that's out of reach, I think.
Do you think?
I
Not with that attitude.
That's right. Yeah, I like that. I thought he was never going to do another interview, and then he did the thing with Pat McAfee, which was such
perfect timing.
It was such great insight into his life too.
Like, oh, this guy's actually a decent human being.
Yeah, and I think what's so interesting about Vince is he's kind of the Wizard of Oz. Like we kind of just see him as this big figurehead. There's obviously a man behind all that.
Yeah.
And I'd be so interested. I want to just dig below the surface a little bit with Vince.
Oh my God.
Like what's Vince McMahon's workout routine look like? I'd love to hear that. Like what's Vince McMahon, what's his favorite movie?